Hey, welcome in, everybody. Hope you can hear us. Little unorganized, just because I was working on something, and the Meredith goes, we're like 5 minutes away from the live stream, and having to hurry up and get everything together. And Stacey, I agree. I love that part, but I don't know what the chicken has to do with Halloween.
I have no idea. And yes, James, me and Madison will be joining the fun new scream, the Pixie Chicks.
The Pixie Chicks.
The Pixie Chicks.
All right. So you want to go ahead and welcome people to chat today?
Say hello, James. I think he got some snow up in his neck of the woods last week or this week. So
that can't be too fun.
No.
I want to wait.
Yeah.
I still won't put on my heat. I'm just waiting.
It's too hot right now anyway.
Yeah, there's a couple of days that we could have.
I know. Hi, Sherry Surfer Girl. Welcome in.
Surfer Girl 326.
Yeah, 326.
Yep.
And Stacy's in from the Disney Nerd Herders.
Welcome in.
And Alex, the filmmaker.
How you doing, Alex? I know he does the Lego stop motion videos.
Yep.
Correct?
Hi, Nick from Movie Media. Nick.
Check him out. He does a lot of videos on all different types of movies that he watches. Very knowledgeable person in that area.
And we've got Rob Fuzz. Welcome in.
And yes, I know I was supposed to do something different, but I've been preoccupied with other stuff. My problem is I was working on personal videos, and I had a couple that I didn't like, and I probably spent a good 20 hours just to get 2-3 minute things.
It's a perfectionist. It's crazy.
But it's how I am.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Yeah. Oh, and we went out to dinner last week with Charlie and Stacy from the Disney Nerd Herders, and Avery made us a little card, so we wanted to share it with you if you can see it. So,
yeah, right there.
Yeah, but Disney Nerd Herders, Avery drew this, and it says, "Join the herd."
I'll tell you, I love that drawing very much. I told you afterwards, when I get to really look at it more.
Yep. You did a good job.
I like it. It could really be a good logo, I think.
A logo? Yep.
Right? For a channel or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it a lot. So it's going to be back there on one of the shelves.
On our shelves.
It goes with the Disney stuff. All right. So what are we talking about today? So today we're continuing our discussion from last week. So last week we talked about Disney movies Disney released in the 80s, and what did we think? How many of the movies did we know? How many of them were hits? Mm-hmm. And it was 33, and I would say there's about 50% that people really didn't hear of, right? Welcome in, Charlie from Disney Nerd Herders. Thanks for stopping in.
We just shaded Avery's card. We were showing a picture of that.
But I think this week you wanted to talk about the 90s, because you said the 80s were great, and I tried to tell you the 90s.
No. People were witnesses in here. You said, there's not much in the 90s. I know there was lots in the 90s.
No, you said the 80s was the greatest decade.
No. For music, I said that. No. Not for Disney movies. Music was the best in the 80s, but not Disney movies. I know because I worked at the Disney store, and I was forced to sell movies on people. Pre-order movies so they get a lithograph. I was forced to pimp out Disney movies, so I know. Hi, Bob from One Stop Mouse. Welcome in.
Yeah. So we're going to go through the 90s. And I would say it is pretty interesting as we came up with the list, would you say?
Yep.
And hopefully we're more prepared this time.
Yeah, a little bit.
There was... So for the 80s, the list, so we went through IMDb... There was about 34 movies. For the 90s, the list is 93. Mm-hmm. But what we did is anything that was made for... They listed movies that were made specifically for TV.
Yeah. No.
I omitted those. I don't care about those. Some of them may be good movies, but I want to focus ones that were in theaters. And you also had movies that were released on straight to DVD. So you had stuff like Lion King 1.5, Pocahontas 2... And I think there was one other one like that, that they just were sequels to box office hits that they only released on DVD. So we kind of removed those as well. So, we're going to get right into this. And again, let us know. We really want to know, have you heard of these movies? What did you think of them? And there's a lot of movies to get through. We're going to try to go.
We're going to start with the not so popular movies. Hi, Disinfinity. Welcome in.
Yep. So let me. Oh, right.
So we're going
to start with ones that we may not be as popular. People may not have heard of.
There's some
so
that you've heard
we broke
of.
them up into categories this time.
Yep. All right. So the first one.
So So Stacy says she loves your ears.
Thank you. Yes. Actually, what's their name? Brian and Amanda. I couldn't think of my mind.
I was watching a live stream and I reached out to them to purchase those from Meredith because we were trying to get those.
Right.
And I'll just tell you, Meredith's been on a spending blitz.
Me? It's you.
We've been to 2 Disney Store outlets.
It's you.
I had to get up at 3 a.m. the other night to help you.
I was.
I don't want to tell people what we ordered, but Meredith ordered something that hit the Shop Disney set at 3 a.m. I had to help her get those. I ordered stuff that she wanted today. And we get a whole bunch of stuff we ordered from eBay. Mm-hmm. We're supposed to be saving money.
Yeah, I know. Wait, we have an addiction. We need to start a group.
A support group.
Yeah, but Brian and Amanda, they do like personal shopping. They have it on their Facebook page. So if anyone's interested, you have to pay a little bit of a fee, but not too much. Just to, because they're there every day.
Yeah. So yeah, I get your head cut off a little, Meredith. But
that's all right. I can't see my ears. I'll sit like this.
No, there you go.
No.
I fixed the camera angle.
Okay.
All right, so these are movies we think that are not as popular. Maybe some of them ones were may not know have been released or that were Disney movies. So we're going to start there first.
Yep. So the first one is Shipwrecked. So this was in 1990, and this is on Disney Plus now. A young Norwegian boy in the 1850s England goes to work as a cabin boy and discovers some of his shipmates are actually pirates. So that's Shipwrecked.
All right, and I'm looking at the actresses and actors, and there's no one on there that I can recognize. Here, you can look at it right here.
Okay.
No one that I can recognize.
No, I don't recognize any names that I know.
Yeah. And James goes that if he ever establishes a multi-million-dollar entertainment empire with merchandise, I am signing you right up. Yep, we're your guys. Okay.
All right, so.
Then we have
White Fang.
White Fang.
White Fang. That's 1991. That's also on Disney Plus. Jack London's classic adventure story about a friendship developed between a Yukon gold hunter and the mixed dog wolf he rescues from the hands of a man who mistreats him.
So this stars a young Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
Right.
And I don't know anybody else.
So I'm wondering if that's probably one of his earlier roles.
Might be.
I don't remember seeing this movie. I'm not sure if anyone's seen this. I want to say I may have. I didn't see the movie, but for some reason I think this is a book, right? That I may have had to read the book in school,
maybe
either high school or college, because it rings a bell to me. Mm-hmm. But I don't think I've seen the movie itself.
Hi, Walt. Welcome in. Ron with the beard.
Yeah. Here. Whoa, wait. No, I have to. There we go.
Scruffy.
Someone doesn't like it, but
Scruffy.
I don't have to go into the office. No, I don't see. Literally, the only people I see all day long are the 2 kids, and actually mostly you, because they're in their rooms.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I can look at you.
Yeah, but I'm not out in the wild seeing anybody else. So
I'm getting a bag.
I do.
A paper bag for it.
I'm showering though, but I'm just not doing anything else.
Yeah.
Hey, Disabled Disney, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
All right.
So I think some people did see White Fang.
Or read the book.
Or read the book.
Yeah, we're starting off with 90s movies that are not so popular, and then we'll hit the popular ones. Save the best for last, so to speak. Yep. All right, so the next one is Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
Chick flick.
Chick flick, 1991. I don't think this is on Disney Plus. This is thrilled by a performance she sees at a fair. Sonara tries to land a spot as a daredevil who rides horses off of high dives. Ooh, high dives? High diving horses?
Hey, maybe she's jumping off cliffs. I don't know.
That's weird.
It's a chick flick, so I haven't seen it.
I don't like that. It would hurt the horse, I would think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just so you know, Meredith, Stacy's just let that leg hair grow.
Yep, I'm going to braid it.
Go ahead.
All right, so the next one.
So how many people have heard of this one? I know, for sure I haven't.
I have them all in my white frame.
And is this one on I
Disney
Plus?
Think so. I didn't see it.
Hey, use this one. We're good.
I put all that together. It took me an hour.
I don't think too many have seen this one.
I don't think so. I don't have a plus next to it, so I don't think so.
All right. This is probably it only grossed $7 million, so I'm anticipating that it's one that you can pass.
Yep. All right.
So next is The Adventures of Huck Finn, which I know I've read the book. I've had to read it in high school.
Yep. So this
and it stars. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is 1993 in Missouri during the 1840s. Young Huck Finn, fearful of his drunken father and yearning for adventure, leaves his foster family and joins with a runaway slave, Jim, in voyage down the Mississippi River toward slavery-free states.
All right. So this is 93, and so this is Elijah Wood.
Okay.
So he was the one that was in the Lord of the Rings, correct?
Yep.
So again, he must have been one of his first few roles because he had to be really young.
Right, and I've heard of the name Robbie Coltrane in Jason Robards as well. Right. I can't picture a face with them, but I've heard of them. And he's seen that.
All right, so Surfer Girl says if we can go back to Wild Heart, she goes,
where?
Yes, that was an awesome movie too. She becomes blind and still does it.
So, the horse
the wild
jumping?
Horse.
Oh,
yep.
Wow.
So Meredith, that might be one for you to check out.
Yeah, but it makes me nervous with the horse.
Yeah, but if it's a chick flick,
I know it's a movie, but
that's probably more.
Yeah, that's interesting though.
Movie Mania Nick has seen this. This one's tough because again, I've read the book. I've had to read the book. I may have seen the movie, but I don't remember it. So I could go either way. I'm not sure how many other people have seen this particular movie. But knowing who Elijah Wood is, this might be a good one to see how he first started out acting in movies and how he progressed, especially to Lord of the Rings and some of his other work after that.
All right, so they've seen the musical.
Stacy has. So the Nerd Herders have seen the musical.
Okay, I have this one next.
Yep. Who was in that? Trying to remember that girl.
Oh,
So if you're talking about the Wild Hearts, Gabrielle Anwar, I would think is the leading actress.
Yeah, I don't remember that person.
I'm not sure who she is. Let me just... Oh, she's kind of good looking.
What else is she known for?
She was in the Once Upon a Time TV series.
Oh, okay.
Law and Order. She's done some episodes. I'm not seeing anything that I recall. Scent of a Woman.
She was in Beverly Hills 90210. Scent of a Woman.
Yeah. So
she's in things, but...
Oh, in Movie Mania Nick says Robbie Coltrane plays Hagrid.
Oh, okay. I remember the name, but I just couldn't pick the name with the person.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
All right, so where are we on? Homeward Bound?
Yep, Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey.
1993. This is on Disney+. A fun-loving American bulldog pup, a hilarious Himalayan cat, and a wise old golden retriever embark on a long trek through the rugged wilderness of the Sierra Nevada mountains in quest to reach home and their beloved owners. Hi, Lauren. Welcome in.
Yep. So we're talking about right now movies that we think people haven't really heard of or maybe not as popular. So Homeward Bound. Wow, look at that. Stars Michael J. Fox, Sally Field,
Don Elder, and Ed Bernard.
All right, so it's got some star power here. This one was tough because I know I've heard of the movie. I don't think I've seen it.
I think I've seen it, like, if it's been on TV, but I haven't watched, like, the whole thing. I've just seen bits
and
pieces.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. So Surfer Girl says Michael J. Fox and Sally Field played the voices. So they played the voices of the dogs.
Yeah,
that's good to know.
Someone else said the girl in the other movie, she was in Scent of the Woman with Al Pacino.
Yes, Surfer Girl said that.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Shelley.
Okay. Sorry.
Sherry. I'm sorry, Sherry.
So Homeward Bound. Was this the remake that Harrison Ford was recently in? That came out on Disney?
No, that was something
like
different.
this past year?
No, that was something different. That wasn't Homeward Bound. It was...
Because that was Harrison Ford with a dog.
Yeah, it was something different.
Okay.
It wasn't Homeward Bound. I forget the name of it, but it wasn't that.
All right. Lauren says that the movie is a remake.
Homeward Bound is...
That makes sense because I know I've heard of it before.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it. So the original may be from the 70s. All right. I may have to check on that. All right.
Take a drink.
So the next one... So Stacy's heard of it. See, I loved animal movies. I can't handle it when bad stuff
see,
happens.
I'm like that too. I'm like, I don't like dogs and cats that get hurt. I just...
Yeah, so in Disabled Disney, White Fang has a young Ethan Hawke in that one. I don't think I've seen it. I'm not sure if you have, but that one is on Disney Plus. Meredith said.
Yep.
Is Homeward Bound on Disney Plus?
Yes. Yep.
All right. So the next one we're going to talk about. There's been a lot of these, so it's hard for me. I think I've seen this one.
Yeah.
This version.
So
this one's the Three Musketeers that came out in 1993.
Okay. Yep. And it's France, 1625. Young, I don't know what that said. D'Artagnan heads to Paris to join the Musketeers, but the evil cardinal has disbanded them. Save three. He meets the three, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, and joins them on their quest to save the king and country.
Yep. So in this, and I think there's a few different Musketeer movies. So that's why this one can get hard to know if you've seen exactly this one. But this one stars Charlie Sheen, Kiefer Sutherland, Chris O'Donnell, and Oliver Platt.
Yep.
So really good star power here. I think I know I have seen this one, and I really did enjoy this one. Is this one on Disney Plus? If people wanted to watch it,
yes, it is.
And I love these types of movies. So this one, the genre is listed under as action and adventure, which I always like in this comedy.
Leonardo DiCaprio was in that also.
I probably have to.
I'm tongue-tied.
Yep.
And J&N Travels, welcome in. And also Jeff and Angela Desadrin, welcome in.
And James says he actually preferred the one with Michael York and Raquel Welch. Okay. Let me get the full list.
Hi, Lynn from the Lynn Project. She's on at 10 o'clock after us, just so you guys know, because I always forget I get carried away.
I don't see anyone else on the list. I would definitely recommend watching this one if you enjoy watching the Three Musketeers. It is one of our favorites. Do you say hello to Amy?
Oh, no, I didn't. Hi, Amy. Welcome in.
Everyone, thanks for stopping by. So, the Three Musketeers, how many people have seen this version of it? I think from what I haven't seen it in a while, but I did really enjoy this one. I didn't see this one in the theaters. I've seen this one on cable.
Yeah. Probably I did too. But I
probably had it on like HBO or something back in the day.
Right.
Which means we always watched it.
Right.
And Jeff, hopefully some of these movies you've heard of, I tried to put some ones on there just to try to stump you. Lauren goes, nice mug, Meredith. I put out my Nightmare video today.
Yeah, we got this at the outlets. Look, it's two-sided. Right? There's Happy Jack, and then Happy Jack. There's actually a bar in
Angry Jack.
Down, it's called Happy Jack, and Mean Jack.
Yeah, and Lauren, we will be taking a look at your video because we just started getting into Nightmare
Before Christmas.
We never really watched it.
It was always on, but I'm always doing other things. It was like on in the background. I haven't actually just sat down and just watched it. And we watched it the other night a little bit before we went to sleep, and it was good. But I recorded it so I can watch it again.
Yeah.
All right, so what's this next one? A Far Off Place.
At first, I saw this movie poster, so it's the red one here towards the end.
Okay.
I was starting to think this is I had to take a double take and say, is this something related to The Lion King? Because if you look at it, it looks like it, right?
So this is in 1993. I don't think this is on Disney Plus because I don't have a plus next to it. When a gang of African poachers raid her family farm, young Nani visits visiting American teenager Harry Winslow, and a local bushman guide must escape into the Kalahari Desert and reach the nearest town. Okay. So.
Main project is go back to the mic. It came with the spoon, right?
Yes, it did.
It did come with the spoon, yeah. And I think we get it at the
we got it at the outlet store,
so even cheaper.
It was at Vineland or whatever the one we go to down in Florida.
And Jillian actually got a hat at the outlet that does Happy and Mean Jack.
Oh, cool.
That would be pretty cool. Nice. All right. So A Far Off Place. Reese Witherspoon is in this one.
Okay.
Ethan Embry. I'm not sure I've heard of him or any of the other people. So it grossed 12 million, almost 13. I don't recall seeing this one. I'm not quite sure if others have. What do people think of this one?
Oh, is that the hat that glitters and moves? That's cool.
So let's go on to the next one, because the next one I put on the list because I was hoping Jeff and Andrew would see it.
Why?
Because I have a sneaky feeling that maybe Jeff has seen this movie. Maybe
Heidi?
Maybe has heard of it.
Well, I think there's a book. I read the book, I think. Right.
And Michael, we did research this. Michael Eisner was CEO starting in
1984.
84. So I'll give him a pass for the 80s.
Yep. But the 90s,
the 90s, this is probably all him.
Yeah, they're some pretty significant movies in the 90s. Not these ones. There's other ones, but.
Hello, Noah from Disney's Adventures. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. So Heidi, 1993.
After charming her reclusive grandfather and falling in love with the beautiful mountain he calls home, Heidi is uprooted and sent to Frankfurt, where she befriends Kiera, a young girl confined to a wheelchair.
Yeah, so obviously based in Germany, right?
Yeah, well.
Yep. And many of you may not know, maybe you do know, but I was born in Germany. And I came home in the States when I was 2 months old. Mm-hmm. So, a little fun fact.
Yeah. Is that why you put Ariel in Last Week in German instead?
And I don't know any of the actors or actresses. Oh, Jane Seymour.
Okay, and Jason Ropaz. I know him. And Patricia Neal. They sound familiar. I know Jason Ropaz, but I can't.
So Alex says he actually seen the original Heidi.
With Shirley Temple. That's right. Yep.
Lauren hasn't heard many of these, and I would expect it. I mean, we did it on purpose. I just want you want to look at not just look at the good, but you want to look at some of the other
kind of unknown
ones. Maybe some of them bombed at the box office.
But then we got all the good ones coming up. All right, so the next one is Iron Will. And this is on Disney Plus, 1994. A brave young man is thrust into adulthood as he and his courageous team of sled dogs embark on a grueling and treacherous cross-country marathon. So
this one stars Kevin Spacey, David Ogden Stiers. I think he sounds...
Mackenzie Austin. That sounds familiar. Who's that guy? He was in something.
Yeah, Sorcerers of the Magic... Oh, he was in the Sorcerers of the Magic... He voiced the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom game.
Governor Radcliffe voice.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's why I love IMDb. You can find out... You go down rabbit holes and you find out things. Iron Will. Why do I think I've seen this movie? I think this might have been something I saw on cable.
Yep.
Hello, Melissa. Thanks for stopping in. So we're on Iron Will and wondering, have people heard of this one or have they seen it?
There's like a lot of
dog
movies.
So Walt goes, David Ogden is also Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think we scroll down enough.
Yeah,
actually, look at that right in the front. What's that a picture of?
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? You should know this. Beauty and the Beast is your favorite movie.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know who played everything.
Sherry has seen Iron Will. David Ogdenstairs was in MASH.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep. Because I see the face. I recognize him, but can't put, movies or shows to his face. Plus, he looked older there than he was in MASH.
All right. Next one.
Okay. Blank Check. This is on Disney+. 1994. A young boy inadvertently gains possession of a check for $1 million and proceeds to spend it, unaware that the gangsters who it belongs to are in pursuit. I could use a blank check of $1 million. I would have that spent in no time.
You've had a blank check for the last week.
Yeah.
The credit card stored on the Mac, and Meredith goes, "Oh, I want that. Oh, put it in my shopping cart. Check out. Oh, I'm getting it. I didn't have to exchange any money."
Yeah. Lauren gets this one confused with Richie Rich, and Mouse Talk didn't like it. Not good at all.
I think I've seen this one, and I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's why I put it on here.
Who's in it? I don't.
Brian Bonsall.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Karen Duffy, James Rebhorn, Jane Atkins.
Atkinson.
And then goes, she remembers that one. Everyone wanted to be that kid.
Of course.
Yep. Meredith wants to be him now.
Yeah. Maybe I am him.
All right. So the other, I'm going to admit, I've seen this next one too.
Yep. Okay, so this is The Big Green, 1995. This is on Disney+. A teacher on exchange from England is placed in a underachieving Texan school, where she coaches the children in soccer, improving their self-esteem and leading to unexpected success. So the kid that stars in isn't that You Killing Me, Smalls?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know his name, but I'm like, he said, "You Killing Me, Smalls."
Well, and it stars
Steve Guttenberg,
which I know from Police Academy.
Yep.
Let me just make that bigger. So who was the kid?
That's him, Patrick Rena. Is that it? Looks like it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's a terrible.
I don't know the Killing Me
That's a terrible
Smalls.
picture. Yeah, I don't know.
Olivia Diabo.
But the chubby kid with the freckles.
You're killing me.
Smalls.
Well, you're killing me right now.
Yeah, I know.
This one only grossed about $18 million.
Yeah, but it's one of those funny, just silly movies. And Sandlot, yes. Yep, love the Sandlot.
Oh, he was in Family Ties.
Mm.
Oh. And he's in Sandlot too, yep. I love the Sandlot. I think that was good. Alex loved The Big Green. I mean, I didn't care for it, but I know I've seen it.
Mm.
Meredith, I'm not sure if you've seen it. You might want to check it out.
Know.
And you said it was on Disney Plus, right?
Yep. The Big Green, yeah.
The Big Green. All right. Oh, I did see this next one.
I think you've seen this one.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think I did.
So this is A Kid in King Arthur's Court, 1995. This is also on Disney Plus. A Little League player is sent back into medieval times, where he is given the task of saving Camelot. I remember this one.
Thomas Ian Nichols. He was in that other baseball movie where he played for the Cubs. Remember? Or was it the Twins? He played for the Twins where he broke his arm.
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. Oh,
Someone spoke from the other room. The wizard.
the great Oz. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so how I knew I've seen it? Because when I was putting this together, I didn't notice that was the baseball player.
Oh.
And once I saw that, I knew that I did see this. Walt's seen it. He said it was pretty good.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad. Melissa kind of remembers that one. Movie Mania. Nick's seen it. It was okay.
Thanks.
People are saying thank you, Ronnie. Sports movies, yeah,
he's 14, but sounds like a 50-year-old me.
So this one, I would definitely watch. I do remember. I might actually watch that one later. It was a decent movie.
All right. So the next one I got is Tall Tale. This is on Disney Plus. This is from 1995. A young boy's imagination summons cowboy legend Pecos Bill. Pecos, whatever. Who helps him save the family farm from a greedy land grabber. With the help of a lumberjack and a railroad worker, they all embark on a surprise-filled adventure.
So I wonder, this is where they established the restaurant, Pecos Bill?
I don't know, maybe.
So if you see who it stars, Patrick Swayze.
There we go.
Oliver Platt.
Roger Aaron Brown, which I don't know, and Nick Stahl.
So Patrick Swayze was actually Pecos Bill.
Huh. Oliver Platt. Oh, yeah, we know that guy. He was in something. He was Paul Bunyan.
So I have never heard of this movie, never seen this movie.
I don't like Patrick Swayze with that mustache. He doesn't look good.
Hey, I'm starting. If you give me a couple of weeks.
You know Patrick Swayze, sorry.
I might be able. I've been taking dance lessons while you're at work.
You dance? Dad dance. His dance is terrible. You've seen it in the video. Dad dance.
So Melissa wants to know, wasn't he in Three Musketeers? Oliver Platt, I think he was in Three Musketeers.
Yeah, I think so. Who's texting you?
Just baseball stuff.
Oh.
So, I don't see much in the chat on this movie, so I'm assuming that many people have heard it.
Right.
It only grossed $8 million. And I only go by that because it just lets me know how... if people have heard of it.
Yeah. So
Sifra goes, so she's never heard of it, but she loves Patrick Swayze, so she may have to check this out. And you said this was on Disney Plus, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so the next one is
Mr. Magoo.
This is from 1997, and I don't think it's on Disney Plus. I don't have a plus next to it. So what's that say? Myopic millionaire.
The myopic millionaire defeats jewel smugglers in his usual bumbling manner.
I used to love the cartoon. Roadhog. I love that.
I mean,
you never watched it on Saturday mornings?
No,
I love Mr.
sorry.
Magoo.
Yeah, well, you're starting to look like him.
Well, I can't see like him.
Yeah, you need those thick glasses.
Yeah.
And
that was Leslie Nielsen was in that.
Oh, was he?
He was Mr. Magoo.
I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
You got
so
it?
Leslie
Nielsen,
Kelly Lynch, Matt Kessler, and Nick Chinlin.
Yep.
So I'm sure people have heard of this movie.
Yeah. And Leslie Nielsen, I mean, he is, he was funny. He was in the, was he in Airplane? And then he was in the other ones.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun, yeah.
A lot of people have heard of this movie.
Yeah, that's James. He's like, yeah. Yeah, I think the cartoon is classic. That used to drive me insane.
Yeah, I never watched the cartoon, to be honest.
When there was nothing else on.
Although I'll tell you, you don't have your glasses on.
I am Mr. Magoo. The original Mr. Magoo was also Thurston Howell III. Oh, okay.
Yes, that's right. Yep, I remember that.
All right, so the next one is That Darn Cat, 1997. This is on Disney Plus. A maid is kidnapped and scratches a message onto DC, the cat's collar. And when the owner, Patty, discovers this, she plays amateur detective with the help of DC to find the culprits. I don't know.
Christina Ricci, Dougie Doug. I should call myself Ronnie Ron.
Oh my God.
Dean Jones. Never heard of this movie.
That Darn Cat, no. But it goes 18 million.
Wow, look at this. Lauren's heard of it. Ricci's one of my
and
favorites.
Walt's heard of it. They just watched it a few weeks ago.
Oh, really? Is this on Disney Plus?
Yep.
You know what? We'll add it to the list.
Yep.
There's a lot of people here that... If it's hilarious, I love real good comedies. If I'm going to be watching... I don't care how stupid it is.
Right.
But if I'm going to sit there and laugh...
Yeah.
I mean, the story could be awful, but as long as I'm laughing...
Right.
I'll watch it.
All right.
And this was a remake. I thought so. I thought
so. Yeah, I remember it before.
All right. So we got one more, and then we're going to go to
The good movies.
the better one.
Yeah. Okay, Haley Mills was... Okay. She was the original in that darn cat. I think I've seen that version, not this one. I've heard of that version. I don't know. So the next one is Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
1997.
Fred Z. Randall is a geeky spacecraft designer who gets the chance to make his dream come true and travel to Mars.
Yeah. Oh, look at that goofy guy. What's that guy? He was in something.
I know.
He's a big
Is that
doofus.
Harland Williams?
Yeah. What was he? Oh, he's the guy that was in Dumber and Dumber, the cop that drank the pee.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I can remember.
He was a voice in Sausage Party. He was ketchup drug dealer.
Oh God. Let's not talk about Sausage Party. Terrible. Very inappropriate. Okay. He's in Madagascar. He was a giraffe. Bachelor
Emperor.
Party.
So he was in the TV show Emperor.
Yep. Meet the Robinsons. He was Carl. Dukes of Hazzard. He was Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane. Bug here.
So Chevy says another stupid actor I hate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care for him either. Hi, Carol. Welcome in.
Alex, he loved the Rocket Man. I've never heard of this movie.
I thought, I don't know. It reminded me of like Boba Fett.
Stacy says you heard of the song but not the movie.
Right.
And you know what? I've been trying to do stuff on TikTok, and I had a perfect Rocket Man one yesterday.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get my phone out enough.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to do something to get me thinking about that.
Welcome in the Hitchhiking Bones. I see the
Rising
Hitching Bones.
Moons, travelers. And that's the Rocket Man.
Yeah. No, Sasha. That was a terrible movie.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yep. And everybody's, honest opinions, because that's how we know if we should check something out. All right, so do we all want to go move on to the animation that came out in the 90s?
Yes, good movies.
I don't know if they're all good.
Well, they're better than those movies.
All right, so the first one is The Rescuers Down Under, which came out in 1990. And I'll tell you, I love The Rescuers.
The original one.
No, I love this one too. I love all The Rescuers. I know you don't.
Yeah, I like the first one.
But I love this one. So this is 1990. Of course, this one's going to be on Disney+. It's the RAS agents, Miss Bianca and Bernard, race to Australia to save a little boy and a rare golden eagle from a murderous poacher. So this has Bob Newhart, Ava Gabar. John Candy was in here. Oh, who did he voice?
And Tristan Rogers. Tristan Rogers was Scorpio on General Hospital. That's all I remember.
And John Candy was Wilbur. George C. Scott was in this. Did a voice. There's quite a few here. Mm-hmm. But I love all the Rescuers movies. So, of course, I enjoy this one. It'd be nice if they did a remake or try to add on to this. But yeah. I don't know how others feel about this. I see some like it. Lauren's got a pin for this. I almost bought the pin. I saw that as well.
All right, ready for the next one?
Lauren says this is the best Rescuers. Nick liked it. You might want to give this one.
Yeah, I have to watch this one. I thought we had the
try. We
DVD,
do.
Yeah.
Now this next one. Here we go.
DuckTales the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. This was in 1990. This is on Disney+.
Scrooge McDuck takes Huey, Dewey, and Louie to Egypt to find a pyramid and magic lamp. And I think this started the whole... was right around the time the series came out. Now, I love the series. I love the original series. Really hard for me to get into the new animation and the new series. Because, I'm comparing it to DuckTales. And I remember growing up... Well, it was 19... I was... 18 watching DuckTales.
Yeah.
But I truly love...
Okay.
I truly loved... I love this animation. Oh, trains, planes, and automobiles.
Yep.
Oh, I love that movie. I love John Candy. But I think a lot of people here have heard of this and probably seen it.
Yep.
I haven't met many people that don't like DuckTales. And you know me, when the Dino Bash opened up at Animal Kingdom, I couldn't wait to see Launchpad McDuck, Scrooge McDuck. I mean, I was just...
Yeah, he was like, like a little kid, like, I gotta get my picture with them. I'm like, okay.
See, Avery loves DuckTales.
Yep. Those aren't pillows. That's him playing Troy's automobiles.
All right.
Next. This one, all right. Beauty and the Beast, 1991. This is on Disney Plus. A prince cursed to spend his days as a hideous monster sets out to regain his humanity by earning a young woman's love. So we all know Beauty and the Beast. So
Overrated.
Oh, please. Shut up.
I mean,
you like DuckTales better than Beauty and the Beast?
If I had to choose to watch, I would watch DuckTales over Beauty and the Beast. And come on, you know that. I don't... I'll watch the live action. This is one of the few live actions that I enjoy watching. Mm-hmm. But you know why I like watching the live action.
Yeah.
Like I love Emma Watson.
Yeah. Please.
So for that reason, I'll watch that one. I mean, I like it, but...
Yeah, I see. Don't let Madison do it. It's her favorite movie and my favorite movie. DuckTales over Beauty and the Beast. You're
going the wrong way. I love that.
It's so funny. All right, so
Sophie's dance show is going to the Beauty and the Beast this season.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Has good music, good songs. All right, so the next one is...
And we don't have to read it. I think most people have heard these. So
all right,
Aladdin.
So Aladdin, 1992. It's on Disney Plus, so you've heard that one.
So believe it or not, and I'm being honest here, I did not see Beauty and the Beast when it came out in the movie theater.
I did.
Yeah. We didn't know each other back then.
No.
But Aladdin I did see. Because I was interested in seeing Robin Williams as the genie. Mm-hmm. And you can understand, Beauty and the Beast is more of a princess type thing that...
Yeah.
This wasn't into that. But right. Aladdin I did see, and Aladdin I did love. Mm-hmm. Now, this is another one that did the live action. It was okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I was worried about Will Smith trying to fill in for the Robin Williams as the genie. Not filling in, but you kind of comparing him to that.
Yeah.
And he did a decent job. I mean, but Aladdin is good.
Yep. All right.
Walt goes, Aladdin's his second favorite Disney film behind the one you're going to say next.
Well, we got one before that one.
Did you like Mulan? As long as we haven't seen the Mulan one yet, because I don't want to pay the money. I'll wait till it comes out free. And look, Avery agrees with me. Yep. DuckTales versus Beauty and the Beast. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
Sherry goes, yes, Beauty and the Beast. It's like Frozen movies. I love to let it play so I can hear the soundtracks. Yep. And that's how you and Madison are.
Yep.
You guys never get
sick of watching it when it's on.
Amy's seen most of these at the theaters.
Yep. I've seen these all at the theater.
Yeah. Now, the next one, The Nightmare Before
Christmas.
And Melissa hasn't seen Mulan yet because they don't want to pay. And I don't blame them.
Well, wait. I mean, there's so many other things to watch.
Yeah. But The Nightmare Before Christmas. I will tell you, I've never seen this in theaters.
No, I didn't see this one.
Meredith and I, to be honest, have never gone out to see this. I think it's when Disney Plus came.
Yeah.
It never dawned on us that this would be something we'd want to see. Remember that?
Right.
But I think because we were going to the Halloween party. Well, it started with the Christmas party.
Yep.
And I was like, I got to learn who this character is. Everybody is going crazy to see Jack Skellington and Sally. And then going to the Halloween party, we started learning more about it. We did watch it, but after watching it made me want to watch it again.
Right.
And see more of it because it was really fantastic.
You have to just sit down, relax, and watch it. It grows on you. It's like one of those movies that, it's on usually in the background. I have it on because I'll put on that and, I'm just don't sit down and watch it. I'm doing other thing. I'll really glance at it for a few minutes and then go on. But when you sit and watch it, it's pretty cool.
This one's growing on me. And
it's growing on me.
It's rapidly moving up my list. It's not my favorite, but it's going up there. And so Jeff and Angela said they didn't like it the first time, but now it's a must-see during the holidays. Right. Melissa wants to watch it again.
I think it.
I am the Pumpkin King. So movie media. Nick wants to watch this every year. Disinfinity says this is a classic. We never know if we should watch it Halloween time and Christmas time. Watch it both times. That's what I say.
Right.
They haven't seen the whole movie. I would recommend.
Yes, that's the one with the pop-ups. That's the one we were watching. And I like that. One. I recorded it because I love it's like pop-up video. Exactly.
That's what you say all the time.
Yeah, because
the more you eat them, the better they taste.
Yep.
And Surfer Girls tried 3 times, but it gets creeped out.
All right.
So the next one is my favorite movie, and that's The Lion King.
Yep. And this is on Disney Plus. I'm pretty
this
sure
came out
everyone.
In 94.
94.
And I saw this in the theaters.
I saw it twice in the theaters.
And I have never seen an animated film that the first 5-10 minutes of an animated film like The Lion King.
Right.
Even here, Meredith will know that I will crank the volume up just for that first 10 minutes or so.
Yep.
I love this movie. I hated the live action remake that they did because I compared it to The Lion King and I knew nothing was going to live up to it, and I regret seeing it. I will never watch the live remake again. But this is my favorite.
Yeah. We
Disney
did not
movie.
like the live action. I mean, it was pretty, but it just wasn't The Lion King.
And Walt loves this one too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat this one. Circle of Life.
The music.
The music.
Yeah. The music, just the animation.
I mean,
everything.
Who hasn't taken their kid and putting them up like that? I did it. What did I do? I did it on our trip in December. Didn't we? We had a stuffy or something we bought, and I had you take a picture of me holding it up.
No. It was me holding my popcorn bucket.
Oh, I knew it was something. Melissa, I'm going to tell you, save your time. Do not watch the live action.
It was hard.
I agree with Walt. You're going to be very disappointed.
We saw it in the theater, and I was like, that was awful.
All right, so we can move it here.
Yeah, no, we got to move on.
Yep.
Toy Story. Everyone, that's
Toy
another
Story.
one that was the first Pixar movie that came out, and that was awesome animation as well. That came out in '95, and that was an awesome movie. That was what kickstarted Pixar, and all their.
And it gets you into collecting at that time, right? It really gets you collecting Disney stuff.
Right, the toys, yeah.
With all the toys.
Yeah. Funny story. I worked at the Disney store at this time, and we used to get prank calls. What they say? They used to call it, do you have a 10-inch Woody? They would call it. and I'm like, all professional. No, we don't have a 10-inch Woody. Woody doll. I'm like, oh my God.
I was going to say something, but I can't. And of course, everyone loves this one.
Yeah, Toy Story is fun. All right, so the next one's the Rocketeer. Didn't we do the Rocketeer already?
And Lauren, I agree with you. Crazy to watch the first Toy Story and compare it to Toy Story 4. How the animation has improved from
right.
that
Plus,
time.
the lovable characters and everything. So.
Nope. So the next one's Pocahontas.
Oh, okay.
So it's funny. I didn't see Pocahontas.
Why do I have all these movies?
Don't worry about them. We just go to the top. So Pocahontas, that's actually, I don't think it gets talked about a lot.
No.
But I did finally see, I think it was on TV, and I finally watched it on TV, and now I truly like this movie. It is very interesting. I like how it's drawn out, and I do enjoy the music here.
So when I worked at the Disney store, we a lot of these movies we got to see. They would open the theater up on Sunday, have a special ticket for cast members and people that bought a special ticket, and you get a special, like a pin or something, or a lanyard, and we get to see the movie. It was nice.
Yeah. So Melissa goes, she just watched it for the first time and just thought it was meh.
It's okay. I mean,
I think, you know what? I think I like it. I think Lauren spells it out right. That she loves the movie mostly for the soundtrack, and that's probably why I like it. It's probably the soundtrack that I truly
it's good music.
like.
Yeah.
The story, maybe not so much.
Yeah. And that's Jeff and Angela's daughter's favorite is Pocahontas.
All right, so a Goofy movie.
Goofy movie.
Oh, who does not like the Goofy movie?
Yeah, that's a funny movie.
Right. And they just, I think Disney started releasing out, because this is the, because they came out with the retro T-shirts and stuff again. Not Zipline, but there was the thing. Oh, I can't remember.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just it's the concert that he wanted to go see, that group. Z-Line or something like that.
I don't remember.
I can't remember. Then we had Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Which I really like.
Yeah. And there's a cameo of Belle in this.
Right.
And we probably should do a video or something on that, all the different cameos from in each.
Yeah, and I spotted that in the movie theater before, there was Google and all that stuff. I was like, that's Belle, she's walking.
So Avery loves the Goofy movie. And I agree. I watched it. And Melissa,
Powerline is the movie.
Powerline. I knew it was something. I couldn't remember. And Melissa, I recently watched this. Madison actually she loved the Goofy movie. I remember her watching it over and over again. Yep. Which is why I think I got into it.
And I like Hunchback. That was good. I like the story. But the guy, the evil guy that was kind of with the fireplace. That was creepy to me. But otherwise, I liked it.
Yeah. As you can see, my memory's filled with. If you want to ask me something about doing something in the cloud for Amazon, I can answer that. But this stuff just filters like way back in my memory bank.
But my mind is more of like useless information that really pertains to nothing. So that's I can know all this stuff, but I don't know good stuff that I need to know.
Okay, what about Hercules?
Hercules, that's a good movie. I like the soundtrack. That's a very good soundtrack as well. I like the music.
And I do like this movie. This is another one that I didn't see, and I refused to see it until I saw it for the first time on Disney Plus. Because I like Hades. I mean, I don't know. I've learned to like Hades and kind of that Greek mythology stuff. Yeah. I mean, I know it's animated and everything, but
yes, Hades is the villain. Yeah, he's awesome. He's funny, and I just like his hair. It's cool. It's fire, and
the soundtrack is good as well.
Yeah, it's like when you listen to it, you don't realize it's like you start singing along with it. And actually, we got plates for Hercules. I got them at McDonald's and when they came out, and we still eat on them every single day. They're like plastic, but they don't, I just hand wash them and they look brand new every day. That's my paper plates. Yeah, he didn't need to sing, though. Yeah.
No, probably not. All right. Bug's Life.
Bug's Life, I liked it. It's not my favorite, but I liked it.
Not enough people talk about this one, but this was an enjoyable movie for me. Because remember, at the same time, they had DreamWorks came up with their version of Ants.
Ants. Yeah, I didn't like Ants.
And Ants came out first, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. Might have.
But I definitely think this was way better than that. I don't know. I think this was a decent movie. It's just funny, out of all the Pixar movies that they always put on Freeform or any of the Disney channels, this is one that you never see on there.
Right. Yeah, I didn't like Hopper. Hopper was mean. Remember I bought you that Hopper that talked?
Yeah,
it was like a motion sensor. It'd be like, hey, you. And he got rid of it because he couldn't stand it. Now you wish you had it. Mm-hmm. See?
A lot of people kind of saying Bug's Life was just okay for them. And I can understand that. Next, Mulan.
Yep.
And again, this is one that I didn't see until Disney Plus. But I don't know. What do you think of Mulan?
I liked it. I mean, it grows on you after a while, but you have to get into it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like a kind of like a slow story. So
Yeah.
you just got to get used to it.
So Lawrence says Mulan was the last animated movie made in Florida. I mean,
I like it, but I just
it's not one of my favorites.
right. I just have to, I think, watch it more because Mushu, like Mushu, he was fun.
Mushu, I love as a character.
Yeah.
The movie is just it's not one that I would go out of my way to rewatch.
Right.
Just my opinion. And it's because there's so many other great movies to choose from.
Right.
That just like gets pushed down the list for me.
Yep.
I'll make a man.
That's a good song. I like that song. And all right, so next is Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. So this is the first remake for Pixar. This remind me. This was the one with Al's Toy Barn, correct?
I believe so.
I liked this one. The sequel wasn't too bad. I loved watching them go into the stores, and it brought back some of our childhood.
Yeah. I think that's why we all really liked Toy Story, because you'd see some of the toys that you had as a kid, which was pretty cool.
So I love I don't love all the Toy Story movies. 1 and 2, I think, are the best ones. Mm-hmm. 3, I just couldn't stand for. Even 4.
I don't know.
4, if it wasn't for Forky, I'm not sure if I really would have liked it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's Donny Osmond sings that song. Yeah, 4 is okay. 3, it was just like sad because he left the toys and went off to college. I'm like, woo, you know.
I just didn't like this.
I don't know. I don't know. It made me sad. Yes, 3 makes. See, Melissa in the same way. Didn't get you choked up. Yeah. Yes.
All right, so we get 2 more in the animated section.
All right.
So I have Fantasia 2000, which I think did come out in theaters.
Yeah.
And this was was this like kind of
it's like a remake, but I don't.
Like a updated remake,
yeah,
right?
I don't remember watching it.
I had trouble watching the first Fantasia. Never mind trying to watch this one. Yeah, so it's an update of the original film with new interpretations of great works of classical music. I don't know what you guys think, but for me, I had trouble with the original Fantasia. I think every time we've tried to watch it, I end up falling asleep.
Yeah, see? That's Lauren said that too, yeah. I mean, because it's the classical music. It's beautiful music, but it's just like so relaxing. It puts you to sleep. Yeah. And I think the original was better because it had all the... I mean, I haven't seen this one, so I can't say.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one because I just can't even get through the original. So this is... what do you guys think on this one? Out of all the animated films for the 80s, Fantasia is probably my least favorite.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. I do like the Fantasia.
Yeah, see, all the mothers are crying at the toys when they left the toys behind. Yep.
Lauren likes the animation more than the original.
I think that's why we have so many toys in the basement. I can't get rid of things. I feel like I'm getting rid of toys.
Yeah. And the last animated movie for the 90s was Tarzan.
I'm not a big fan of Tarzan.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it. I just don't like the story.
You saw it. I've had it on. I tried to watch.
Nah.
For me, for Tarzan, I didn't like the story. The animation was just okay, in my opinion. And anything with Phil Collins, right? Because he did a lot of the soundtrack there.
Yeah.
I don't like Phil Collins.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan.
He's all right, but not my favorite.
But it just didn't have that Disney feel to it.
Yeah, in the original one, I think.
Yeah. So Lauren thought he did his best work of his career here, and I can understand that. I just don't. I don't listen to Phil Collins. I don't like Phil Collins. The music he makes. It's just, so.
You don't care anymore.
No, I don't care anymore. Sherry has never seen Tarzan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Melissa. Oh, I said I didn't.
Sorry, he's not a fan. No, he's all right, but it's not my favorite.
It's not the music that I grew up with during that time period.
Yeah.
For me.
I'm more of a rock person than that.
Well, I don't know. What you've been listening to every time I go in that car.
It's 80s music or hair.
Sometimes 70s.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Depends on what's good.
James says Tarzan by Disney, the best Tarzan movie, period. Yeah, that's probably true. I've never seen any of the Tarzan movies. I just don't have.
And Mrs. Potts is in it.
Oh, probably on the ship. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Well,
believe.
Yeah. And remember we got stuck on the great movie ride of the Tarzan scene. So.
Oh yes.
We were like stuck in that for what, like 10 minutes, and it was like killing our ears because it's like, oh, you know, that screaming all the time wouldn't shut off. I'm like, ah.
She says it was in the camp.
Oh,
all right, so I thought it was on the boat, but it was in the camp. All right, so we had other movies too. I mean, if we go through it quickly, you had the Rocketeer. I put Newsies because didn't it recently do a remake of Newsies?
It might have.
The Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
I love the Mighty Ducks. The Muppet Christmas Carol. Anything with the Muppets I like. Mm-hmm. Honey.
I Blew Up the Kid.
I Blew Up the Kid. Oh, I love that. That was right.
Yep, that was funny.
Cool Runnings. Who couldn't love Cool Runnings at the time?
Yep.
Again, that starred John Candy. Love it. Hocus Pocus.
Yep. I just recently, this is another one like The Nightmare Before Christmas that it's been on all the time, and I have it on, but I haven't sat and watched it. And I watched it last year for the first time, like sitting down and watching it. So, and I've watched it a few times this year, and I like it.
Tim Allen as the Santa Claus.
Yeah, I like the first Santa Claus, and the second Santa Claus is okay. The third one with that Jack Frost, I do not like that one. When he's the fake Santa Claus, I hate that one.
Yeah, and just to real quick, Angels in the Outfield. I think everyone's heard of this one.
Yep.
D2, so the Mighty Ducks 2. The live-action Jungle Book.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I'm not a fan.
And I think there was another one that was recently done in the last few years.
Yeah, there was another one, yep.
Operation Dumbo Drop.
Yep,
Not my favorite, but I've heard of it. The Muppet Treasure Island. You remember that?
Yep, that's pretty good.
You have the
101 Dalmatians live action. Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil. This was pretty funny. I mean, I enjoyed this one. And I love when she falls into the vat of whatever it is, slime or mud or something. That was awesome.
Yeah, and there's supposed to be a new one coming soon.
Yep, that was a good one.
And everyone does like the Rocketeer. I think I vaguely remember that. It might be one to see.
Yep.
D3, so of course Mighty Ducks was big during this time frame. Mm-hmm. And as you know, the Anaheim Ducks is an actual NHL hockey team.
Yep.
Although, are they still the Ducks? I think so.
I'm not sure.
Flubber, you remember Flubber?
Mm-hmm.
Starring Robin Williams.
Yep.
So anything with Robin Williams I do enjoy. And the last set of movies here is George of the Jungle.
George of the Jungle.
And this was with Brandon Fraser. I think I put Earbud because I think I remember seeing it, and I can believe people have.
Robert Downey Jr. was in Dumbo Drop. Lauren wants to rewatch Flubber.
Jungle to Jungle with Tim Allen. I think this should be Walt's favorite, is The Tower of Terror.
And this is not on Disney Plus. I think people want it on Disney Plus so they can watch it, but it's not on.
Yeah, and that starts Steven Guttenberg.
Yep.
Mighty Joe Young. I've heard of that. I think I've seen that. Might want to see that again. I'll Be Home for Christmas. So this is the Jonathan Taylor Thomas, from Home Improvement.
Yep.
I think
he was in a lot of the movies in the 90s. And he was also the voice of Simba in Lion King, the animated version. Right. And The Parent Trap. I do like this version, and I do like the original version as well. And Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, and that stars, what's his name?
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick, yeah.
Inspector Gadget.
And Movie Maniac has seen all these. So that kind of wraps up movies Disney released in the 90s. Mm-hmm. Definitely much
much more to choose from.
Bigger hits, some truly some classics.
A lot of these are, you see them in the parks today, the rides and restaurants and things based on these movies. So
yeah, so like I said, the 90s for movies was better than the 80s.
I said that.
I think you
No,
have
because
an Alzheimer's.
no. I'm gonna rewatch at the end, and I
Okay.
said the 90s were better than the 80s for
All
our
right.
Disney movies.
So I hope you guys enjoyed going down kind of memory lanes, just seeing how Disney kind of evolved in their movie making from the 80s to the 90s. Maybe
Much better.
Maybe at some point we can do the next 2 decades after that.
Yeah.
It might be fun because I think they've gotten better and better, especially if they started buying more studios and movie rights. So we're going to wrap up. Cause I know, thank you for staying with us. I know we went a little over. But be sure to check out Mouse Talk. I know they're going live from the parks this weekend. So you might want to click that notification bell. So that way when they do go live streaming from the parks, you get notified for that. And I know they'll be live Tuesday nights at 8 with The Sanity. And also check out the Disney Nerd Herders who go live Wednesday nights at 7 p.m.
Yep.
And there's many other people in the chats that go live, like Amy from AJC Magic, Disar Dream, and I know there's a few more. But guys, thanks for all the support. Thanks for coming on. We have fun doing this, especially when there's a lot of interaction. We kind of look forward to this time. And we enjoy you coming on, knowing that there's other things that you could be doing rather than just hearing us babbling on.
Right.
And,
butchering names.
Half the times not knowing what we're talking about or can't remember things. But thank you.
Thank you.
And we do have something coming up, some vlog coming up Sunday morning.
Okay.
So until next time, we'll see you all next Thursday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks
Thank you.
for coming.